Namaste. I am Snehal, Dr. Snehal Karya. Basically, I am the President and CEO of UCMAS India since last 10 years. UCMAS in India is from 1999 and I have taken over charge since 2013. I am operating UCMAS since the year 2001. That is when I met Dr. Dino Wong in Malaysia, and since 2001 I am operating the UCMAS operations in a state called Gujarat, which is in India. That is the year when we started operations in Gujarat, and slowly from there, me and my family, we moved to the operations in Canada, and then USA, and then in 2013 we took the rights for India, and since 2013 we are operating across the country. I would like to give the answer of this question in a slightly different way. When I was doing the research with Dr. David Barner, who initially was with the University of Toronto and then moved to University of California, San Diego, I asked this question to him, that Dr. David, you have been a research scientist since many years, you have traveled the world, why did you select UCMAS as a program upon which you wanted to do research on? And the answer that David gave, that is exactly my perception also of the program. David says that yes, I have moved across the world, I have seen many programs developing many faculties of a child, but UCMAS is a singular program. By doing a single calculation on the abacus and operating the beads of the abacus for the entire duration of the program, which is just about 3 years, lot of mental faculties of a child gets enhanced by doing this program. You have in the market a different program for improving or enhancing memory. You have programs for enhancing focus and concentration. You have programs to develop the finger-eye movement. UCMAS is a singular program. By doing one program, so many cognitive skills and so many mental faculties of a child gets enhanced. So because of that, I decided that this is a program, because I always had a liking towards child development programs. My entire career of almost 30 years, I have been in the area of education, and I always wanted to come out with a new program in my country which develops the overall personality of a child, overall cognitive skills of a child, and that is why I decided to take up the franchise from UCMAS headquarters, Malaysia, for my country, India, and then Canada, US, and that is how we have been marketing this program. See, the biggest challenge that we felt was that the initial perception of UCMAS in the parents and in the community was that UCMAS is primarily a math program. We tried, and we have been talking to the parents since ages, that this is a whole brain development program. We use abacus as a tool, and mental arithmetic is the process in how children operate the beads of the abacus. And in the process, yes, because math is a medium, yes, math definitely gets improved, but parents and everyone has to understand that this is a cognitive skills development program. While operating the beads of an abacus, the children are developing a lot of cognitive skills like concentration, focus, alertness and all. So the biggest challenge, as you ask me, currently the biggest challenge is to make this concept more popularized across the country, especially in my country. And I'm also glad to inform you all that between the years 2009 and 2012, there were some very great research scientists from the United States, from universities like Harvard, Stanford, University of San Diego. These scientists came down to India to perform their research on UCMAS students. Now, while they were performing the research, this is what came out. Besides UCMAS helping develop the math skills and removing the numbers phobia, because all of us, when we were children, we all used to have a fear for numbers. So besides removing that fear of numbers, UCMAS program helped develop these cognitive skills. Because if you see the program in general, there are 3 popular learning styles in any education system. One is the kinesthetics way of learning, one is the visual way of learning, and the third is the auditory way of learning. This UCMAS program is so beautifully created that using abacus as a tool and math as a medium, The learning style of UCMAS encompasses all these three learning styles like the auditory, visual and kinesthetics. So now all these concepts of UCMAS, if they are popularized and if they are marketed well across the region, across the country or across the world, then parents will truly understand the magic and the beauty of this program, and that itself is a challenge. Otherwise, as far as any competitors or anything else is concerned, UCMAS is a founder of this program. It's a very stable, time-tested program, and that is not a challenge. Challenge is making the clientele, in our case the parents, understand the true value and the meaning of this program, and that is the challenge which I face. Yeah, see, the first strategy is to, as I just mentioned, is to make the concept popular. So all our social media campaigns, all the posts, all the things that we do while promoting the concept has to focus on the overall development of a child, the overall whole brain development of a child. So the entire focus that every course instructor, because the course instructors are the people who are in touch with the students, who are in touch with the parents, because they are the people who inform the parents about the development of their child. So right from the course instructor to the franchisee, to us as a national franchisee, all of us have to understand that UCMAS is a whole brain development academy, and the entire concept has to be towards cognitive skills development of a child using techniques like the flashcards, jumble dictation and speed writing and all those different techniques that are part of the program. That is how we were to do it. We go and talk to the parents in the schools. We also have a lot of sessions with the government officers, and when we give a presentation, that is what we talk to the government people, that this program will help develop the overall academic brilliance of a child, and not only talk about development of math or removing the phobia of numbers. I am definitely working very closely with the Malaysian headquarters. There are a couple of areas where we are all working together, especially the headquarters. One is the online versions of UCMAS, because we always felt that earlier we used to always feel that this is a kinesthetic way of learning, a tactile way of learning. So this program cannot be done online. But over the last 2 years, we have seen that we have various versions, various activities in the program, which is now converting into online. The benefit of online education, online training is definitely that we can reach many areas of the country where they were not able to come to our center and do the program. Another thing that I envision for this program is a lot of acceptance by the government officers. I have been marketing this program in my country, and I have also heard that many other countries, including the headquarters in Malaysia, are also talking to government officers and ministers. If the government officers and Ministry of Education, if they see the value of this program and decide to incorporate this within the schools, you can imagine the benefit this program can give to the masses, to the thousands and maybe millions of students across the world. So I feel that immediately in the next 5 years down the line, the popularity or the spread of this program will be very much into the remote areas of countries, as well as through the government in their own governmental schools and their government projects. That is what I feel should be the future of UCMAS. Besides developing more centers and more countries, because as of now, UCMAS is already operational in I think 81 countries across the world. So besides the expansion and reach of the program across the globe, I feel that getting into the academic curriculum, because I was also talking to David Byler and Michael Frank, and they also said that they are also going to try to ensure that abacus education or abacus learning becomes a part of even North American way of education. So I feel that in the next future, this program will be spread more across through the governmental officers. Yes, definitely. I would like to say a couple of things. That first of all, if you are interested in child development, this is a program which will satisfy you to the core. If you are interested to see a child develop the mental faculties like the cognitive skills using techniques like the flashcards and jumble dictations and speed writing and a lot of activities in the program, this is a program. if you are thinking of doing a business where your income levels can shoot, because this program is very, very affordable, it can reach up to the masses. So if you are looking at a business where you get satisfaction as well as financial independence, this is definitely a program. So I would suggest all those who are thinking or in the midst of taking a decision whether they should take UCMAS as their business venture or not, I would say that I have given my more than 22 years in this program, and I have developed from a small franchise to owning 4 countries at the moment, and I have seen a lot of success in my career, and I have seen how the entire globe, the UCMAS operations in the globe, how they are succeeding and how the program is developing. I have more than around 2,000 centers in the country, and each franchisee of mine is really excited and very, very satisfied with the program. So I would strongly recommend that if you are thinking, if you are still sitting on the fence, taking up the UCMAS franchise would be a good choice for you.